Hey guys, how's it going? I know you've probably got a few questions on my whereabouts for the past couple of months, and I'll get to that in a second. If you are a new person to the channel, then this video is not for you obviously, but if you have been a subscriber for a while, then stick around and we'll go over some stuff. Well, where have I been? Well, strap in, it's story time, and this is kind of a pretentious story, but what's new when it comes to me, huh? So, 2 months ago, or 3 months ago now, I basically decided I wanted to change my life completely and have a new life plan, form a new strategy, and because I was miserable, I was absolutely miserable, I was depressed, I was self-harming again, and I just wasn't in a very good spot right now. And on this new life path, YouTube and Twitch was not going to be a part of it initially, and I'll get to that. But I wanted to start fresh and reinvent myself and refine myself and just try and figure out a way where I can be happy and content with what I have. So I basically started that journey, and I unfortunately, the day after I made this life-changing decision, I fell very ill. I got what is called diabetic ketoacidosis, and not to sound like a drama queen, I nearly died. So that kind of stopped videos for a while. With that being said, that was as close to a near-death experience as I was willing to go. I'd always, with my many mental health issues, as I'm sure you're aware of it, I had many suicidal thoughts and suicidal tendencies, but that brush close, and this sounds so dramatic, but it's true, that brush with death was enough for me to know that I do want to better myself and work on becoming a better person, a better man, and reinventing myself, just starting from fresh, because I know now that I don't want what I originally thought I did. And on that path to self-betterment, I wanted to change every aspect of it, but I wanted to do so on my terms, and I didn't want to become someone who I just wasn't really, because I would be living a lie, and that I would just be in a vicious cycle then. So to sum that up, basically I went away. Originally YouTube and Twitch wasn't part of the plan because it was making me miserable, and yeah, here I am again though. Maybe I am in a cycle, I don't know. But with that said, so the reason why I'm back now is because of the message. And I had a talk with a buddy of mine, and he said that make sure, if you do come back to YouTube, make sure you have a clear message of what you want to portray. And many of you will know, years ago, I did a video regarding Dark Souls and mental health, and it was for the size of my channel at the time, it was a vastly successful video, and it connected with a lot of people, and it brought a lot of people together, which was incredible. And I've always thought of my community on Discord, on Twitch, as kind of like a bunch of outcasts that have come together. We all have our own issues, but we're all in it together, and we're all ready to tackle it as friends or as acquaintances, anything like that. And the more I did YouTube for the months and years after that, the more I felt my message was being lost. The message of you're not alone, all that stuff, all the generic mental health things that you see everywhere. I thought I lost that message, and I was just doing it for the sake of doing it. I was making videos for the sake of making videos, and they lost their heart and they lost their soul, and I lost my passion for it, and it made me miserable. And in turn, it affected the quality of the videos, the quality of the writing on the videos, and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, and it was wrong of me to keep going at it as long as I did, really, without a defined message and without trying to connect to the people who was watching my videos. I wasn't connecting with them, and it was just me alone in my room making videos for the sake of making videos, just to watch the numbers go up. And it was agonizing and awful and just the worst. So with that being said, what does the future hold for this channel? well, good news, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, there are going to be videos on this channel. I can't say for sure how consistent they are going to be, but I do want to say hopefully one a week. Hopefully. Now, I know I've said this before, and I am terrible at keeping schedules, but that's my hope, is for one video a week where I go over a number of stuff. For example, I was very into critical thinking in video games. I like to give my opinion on it. I like to share my thought process on said opinion, and I think that really resonates with a lot of people. And unfortunately, that means being negative sometimes, because popular things on YouTube are always the negative. And that's because I think people want to validate their own opinion. If they have a negative opinion on something, they want to hear that someone else also has a negative opinion, so they don't feel like they're less alone. That's not necessarily healthy, but that's just the way this platform works. If you make a video saying that Season 8 of Game of Thrones is trash, you're gonna get a lot of views. If you say Season 8 is really good, then I don't know. So unfortunately, like for example with the What Went Wrong series, that was inherently negative as a series as a whole, but it garnered a lot of views because it was me talking about bad things about games that people loved, and it affected my mindset when it came to reviews and critical thinking, where I went into a game already with a negative mindset, and that affected the experience. Take Surge for example. The Surge is not bad, but I hated it because I already had this negative mindset of, oh, this isn't Dark Souls, what the hell is this, bruh 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 bruh. And that was the same thing as Sekiro. Now, a lot of people have asked me my opinion on Sekiro, and I am going to do a review on it, and that will be the next video. But it's not a negative video, because I think my whole mindset on the whole subject of critical thinking and reviews has changed. I was an inherently negative person, whereas now I try and see the positive sides. And when I think about Sekiro, there's only two things that I can nitpick at, and it's literally that. It's just a nitpick. I think Sekiro is gosh darn beautiful, but again, watch the video when it goes up for a more concise, analytical view at that game. So, as I said, I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for the patience, and I got a bunch of messages on my Twitter from people worried about me because I kind of just left without saying anything, and I do really apologize. And unfortunately, I hurt a lot of people that were very close to me in the process of this whole new life-changing experience, which I'm not proud of, and I hope, I don't know what I hope for that. I just hope, I don't know. But anyway, this video has gone on far too long, and I just literally had to say, hey, I'm back, sorry. And that would have been it. But hey, I rambled, so whatever. Expect more from me in the future. I'm not going anywhere. I am feeling a lot better. I'm back on antidepressants. I'm back on citalopram. So I have 3 weeks of side effects to look forward to, which is going to be great. Other than that, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And it's good to be back. I've missed a lot of you guys. The people who reached out, thank you again. And yeah, take it easy.